He's 34 years old. He's like the Mike McDaniel kind of class of young wonderkins who have had success, at the college level and now into the pros as the interim. It's interesting, though, how they promote Joe Brady. First, before I get to the Josh Allen thing, because I was reading about him. I'd never heard of him before. And now I know more of his background. William & Mary player, graduate assistant, LSU, all that kind of stuff, right? Part of Joe Burrow's success. Yep. So he's got a great resume. I'm not saying he doesn't. But I was like, this kid must have been an amazing, D1 FCS football player to get this opportunity to make it to the pros. So I did what any intrepid reporter does. I Wikipedia'd the guy.
Okay.
3 years at that, what essentially is a D2 school, right? Had one catch.
Was it from Tim Boyle?
One catch.
Right, did Boyle throw him?
Well, he had one catch. Yeah, I mean, this kid did not light the world on fire.
But it doesn't matter.
He had a catch. He had one catch. Sorry.
But why does it matter in the grand scheme of things?
One more than me and you.
Right.
That's the point, though. Like, damn it, I could be an offensive coordinator right now. No. Let's get to the reality in Buffalo.
No, he's talked about in a lot of his interviews not being complacent, right? Like, he wants Josh Allen to be fast and free. But if you go back to the game against the Jets, they ran 38 times. They simplified the offense, little jet motion, and they got down the field and they lit it up.
But you made the point yesterday, and I tried to make the point earlier this year when he was struggling, where, it's like Brett Favre, right? You can't take the soul out of a guy. Sure. Josh Allen, by his nature, is a risk taker, is a cocky player, not guy, but as a player. He thinks, I can make every throw, I can run if I have to run, I can jump in the air, I can do it all.
Which he didn't do. He protected himself.
Yeah, but I think if you try to take that away from a guy, you kind of, and this is, I'm using an alliteration here.
Yeah.
If you're dumb enough, you'll look it up. But it's like, you can't ask the guy to play naked, right?
No.
You got to allow the guy to be who he is. And I think that's just smart by Joe Brady.
Yeah, but the Bills saved their season because they simply didn't want to say they lost to Zach Wilson twice, right? So what they did was they ran the ball more, right? They protected Josh Allen from being Josh Allen. And at the end of the day, you got to also understand, like, Josh Allen has to play Herbert, Prescott, Mahomes, and Hurts. We'll see how happy you are after those games. Yeah. And if you're going to allow Josh Allen to be Josh Allen.
Yeah, well, here's the schedule. Sorry, Cubs. Here's the schedule Willie's referencing. You have Jalen Hurts coming up next weekend. Yep. You do get a bye week to get ready for Kansas City. But you're right. You're going Jalen Hurts, Patty Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, and then Bailey Zappi. So, the first four of those are at least legitimate quarterbacks
100%.
Now. We know he doesn't play against those quarterbacks, but he's going to be asked to outperform those quarterbacks, and that's what you're getting at.
And can he? And are you willing to let him be this fun, fast, and free Josh Allen?
Well, he already said, these are his words, Josh Allen said, that we don't have a lot of wiggle room. And when you look at that schedule, you see exactly what he means. Like, I see the Patriots as the only sort of like win that is on the board there.
I'm about to say the same thing.
The only guaranteed win.
Yeah, and they're 6-5. Yeah. So they need to get 5 more wins, and they're in a really tough spot. And when Joe Brady says, I want Josh Allen to go be Josh Allen, we've all watched a lot of Josh Allen.
That comes with caution.
That is which Josh Allen? Because there's 2 Josh Allens. Like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, well, let's hope he's Dr. Jekyll because he was the brains of the operation. Time now for everyone's favorite. They tell me that it's very well rated. Tuesday segment called
Dr. Jekyll and Micah Hyde?
Called Yeah, But. So let's start off with the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys have a ton of talent on offense. And yeah, the Dallas Cowboys are a lock to be the 5 seed right now. And yeah, they're going to be playing postseason football. But is it possible that their best playmaker is not an offensive player, but a defensive player? Is it true that Mr. Bland has 4 pick sixes this season, which is an NFL record?
Yep.
Is he their best playmaker, Willie?
No, Dak Prescott is. But he's a hell of a player, and especially when you lost Tavon Diggs in the secondary, he's pretty much filled that void. And now you got Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence really coming to the party. They're playing a lot better, especially after the loss of Van Der Esch, who I think it was an understated loss in the defense for them. But overall, he's been money for them. He's been a playmaker, a tackling machine. He's been a big figurehead in that defense. All
right, let's go to number 2. Yeah, the New York Jets are still alive mathematically for the postseason. And yeah, they finally did what America has been begging them to do and bench Zach Wilson. And yeah, Tim Boyle knows the Nathaniel Hackett offense from his years in Green Bay. But We checked out his resume. Dude had 1 touchdown pass in 3 years at the University of Connecticut and 14 interceptions and completed less than half of his passes, again, at a low-level Division I college known as Connecticut, Willie.
Yeah, it's not good. And what's even more frustrating?
That guy's the savior. That guy's the answer.
Yeah.
Robert, really? Robert Saleh? Really? That's the guy? That's who I should believe in?
Yep.
You're crazy.
Right. What's even more frustrating, like the Browns signed Joe Flacco, who Bell is older than
Joe Flacco
mobile.
stinks.
But when he's standing upright, he's better than Tim Boyle.
Joe Flacco's a cigar store Indian. He can't move an inch to his left or right.
Dobbs.
Huh?
The Vikings got
Anybody.
Yeah, the Josh Dobbs one's the better one because the Jets made no attempt to get him.
My point is we got to give him a shot.
Well, we have no choice.
But at some point,
And
we got to
again,
rally behind him.
As I say a million times, if you're new to the show, I treat my quarterbacks the way I treat my airline pilots. I may not like you. I may not want you doing it, but you bet your ass I'm rooting for you.
There you go.
That's
all
all.
that matters.
I got one more for you. I'm going to go to the world of the NBA if I can.
Please.
Oh.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's the first ballot Hall of Famer. And yeah, Russell Westbrook can still get up and flush it with the best of them. And yeah, this picture right there, he gives you the left-hand facial, and he's coming in for the flying 5-slammer-jammer dunk.
Looks amazing.
But he missed the dunk.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Play the video.
Close.
Play the video.
Not even close.
Play the video. Here he is. I mean, he literally threw the ball against the backboard. Watch one more time. Left-hand facial in your face. Yeah. By the way, he didn't get rim.
No. All net.
That being said, that's one of the greatest
Cool
still
picture.
shots.
Yes.
Oh,
Give me the still shot again, guys, if you can.
In 1945, when you're in his basement.
I mean, that is
right
one
there.
of the great, on the left, one of the great still photos a dude could ever have that's posterized. And then he missed the dunk.
That's definitely a man cave photo right there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Definitely
Hey,
good
baby,
frame.
let me show you the time I dunked in a bat. You didn't dunk that ball.
Dunked on a Canadian.
All right, we got much more show coming your way. Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.